Hello everyone, my name is Jason, this is Frederick's Workshop, and this build is for, there we go, this is going to be a toy box for my youngest daughter Madison. Here's my cut list. There's all the cedar. I got some, I'll go out there and take a look. This was expensive. Those 3 boards there. Right there's 3. Purple Heart. It's like a, I don't remember, 100 and... over there, look at it. So this has been sitting on top for a while. But these 2 here, nice color purple. But I think I spent 180 on those 3 there. And then I spent like another maybe $100. No, just under $100 for all that red cedar. So the red cedar is going to be the main frame of it, and then, or the main carcass, and then the framing around is going to be the Purple Heart. So we're going to start with all the cedar first and just go to town on that. So what I'm going to do is, I did some quick math. Each board I'm just going to use as it's requested down here for the most part. So we're going to start with the 4s, the 4-inch pieces. Right there. I need 12 4-inch pieces at 30 inches long. So right now they're almost an inch thick or so. So I'm just going to pick one, start at the top, because those are my 4s. And then my 6s are down here. So I'm just going to start my 4. Just grab one, run it through the planer to get it to approximately 3/4 of an inch. Is what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'll take it down to 3/4. And then we'll cut it down to the length here in a minute. So we'll be back once I get that top guy up there planed down nice and smooth. Well, we'll be back. There's one board I just planed down to 3/4 of an inch. It took me, oh, I don't know, let's see here, good hour, because I had to clean out the planer. Whenever I was cranking it down, the gears that actually were raised and lower, it had a chunk from that cutting board I made on the previous videos. Got stuck up in there, and it was just not good. So I just cleaned it all out. But now it's running perfect. So, one of these 2 sides I'm not used to. Let's flip it over. It's not bad. Yeah, down here you can see that line right through there, so the snipe line. So I'm just going to cut, you can kind of see that dark line and this dark line. I'm going to cut right at that dark line, because I've got, I don't remember, these are like 8 foot, I don't know, 96 inch, something like that, and I need to cut them down to 30. So if I cut 2-3 inches off this end and then start, it should be good. But I'm going to set up this guy here, which seems awful low. Why is it so damn low? I don't know, we'll look at that in a little bit. But take this guy here, raise it up as a stop, and then we will cut them down to 30s. Alright, it's been a while. Got the coronavirus, so not good. Just coming out of it. But you can see some of these boards are not. Let's get you out of there. You see that's got a gap here. If I close that gap, it opens up that gap. So these edges are not straight. So I'm going to try the old level length to run it through here to joint those edges. Best thing I got is a chance to do here. So I'm going to get that set up and joint all these edges. Now I'm going to also find my pencil somewhere and mark a U, up, down, down, no, up, down, up, down, up, down on each side, so that way if I know which side, if it's facing up or if it's facing down when I slide it through here, just in case this is not exactly 90 degrees, that'll put the 2 degrees proper against each other. And there's my pencil. So I'm going to set this up now. Alright, here we go. That's not bad. I mean, it may not be perfect, but I think that's going to work. Let me put those 2 pieces together. Now, it's going to be hard to see with this one because it's such a shorter length piece of wood here. Oh, nice. I'm really happy with that. The bad thing is I can use my table saw to get the other side, but that's nice. There's one. I'm not going to sit there and make you watch 11 more, so we'll shut her down for a little bit. Okay, got my table saw set up. I measured the width of each one of these, and there's one of them, I think it's one of these guys here, that is 3 3/4 almost exactly. So I got my blade set up just an 1/8 under 3 3/4. And I'm going to run these all through from the fresh jointed side up against the fence to get the nice flush side on the other side. Nice parallel edge. As you know, my table saw's junk. Fence curves this way. So I have to push it back, clamp it down to get that nice and straight. Yeah, I need a new table saw. Or tell me how to fix that. Still want a new table saw. I hate this thing. It's too small. It's scary. But I'm going to run all 12 of those through that guy right there. Let's get her set up. Alright. Not doing that. Okay, there they all are. Now I just need to clean up this mess and then get ready to join each set. There's a spider thing. I wanted to put my dust mask on, which I needed badly. And there's a little spider nest that was inside there, or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna have to clean that out. Stacked. It was just hanging right there underneath that mask for my turning area. So if I do that, I'm going to have to Ziploc bag or something that guy there. Let's clean that up. Alright, back to this. I'm going to let this dust clear out, get the dust out of my sniffers, clean up, and then we'll be good. Alright, here's the panel. It's got some gaps in there still, so I don't know how I feel about that, but I used like I said, the router table for jointing. Everything looked good on that. And then use a table saw to get the other side. Now I hate my table saw, so that could be very well it. But, oh well. So, this is going to be the front and or the back. I don't know which one it is, and I don't know if it's top or the bottom. But I like the way I've got the colors going on a little bit. It kind of flows a little bit between the two, except for I don't know about this one up here. This one might come down here. Yeah, this guy's come down here. So then it starts. So I'm just going to mark 1 1 2 2 2 2 or 1 1 2 2 3 3 whatever. So I know which sides match up. So 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 3, 4 4. Where's that? That's a good match right there. 5 and 5. Okay. So now it's time to dowel these things. So these are the sides that I want together. So when I do this, I'm going to rotate it this way, put my dowels in, or put my holes in, and then I'll rotate this one this way, put the holes in, so when I pick it up and put it in, it goes in this way. So it should go in correctly, if my head is correct. So drop this bad boy in here, and I'm just going to put 4 holes in with this guy here. Can you see that alright? So the way these guys go is, depending upon dowel size, it's got 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 5/16. I'm using all quarters in this. So then you just put the wood, there we go, between these two, like this, push it to where this pin and this pin are on either side, and that centers this hole here. And then I just drill down. I'm going to put, like I said, 4 in random spots. I don't care where they're at. So just get it going. And I got the depth stop on the drill set to a little over half the length of the dowels, so that way there's room for glue and good stuff in there. If you don't have a vise, you can do this without one. It's just a big pain in the butt, so your best thing is to try to use some clamps to kind of balance things, or just clamp the piece to the side of the workbench if you got it, or 2 people. That's what I did on the one project. I had my wife, I think I held the jig, held the wood, and had my wife drill. But she's at work today. So here we go. Still dusty in here. One. Just go down here. Okay, there's those 4. So now, you take 4 dowels, which I by calculation have just enough to do these 2 panels. Come on, dowels. Okay. Put the dowels in here, just temporarily, of course. Now we get the rest of the jig. And then we slide this piece on here. Put the side screws in. I'm not going to crank it down, just kind of get them on there for now. Now this is the part that I got to remember how to do this. So you take the hole that you're using, put it over the dowel. Let me pick the middle one there because it's a little bit further in. And then you push this. You see that? Yeah. So you got it over the top of the pin. Then you push on the red piece to get it to where it bumps up against the side. Crank down your fittings there. And now this. Now this hole is centered. So now, take this piece out, take this one, rotate it upwards, put it over the front, flush up the 2 ends, use your finger gauge there to flush them up the best you can, right there. Drop the whole thing in the vise. Double check it. Nice. Tighten it down. Okay, now this has a little groove right here. You see the different grooves? They're corresponding to the sizes. So you slide the pin over top of that groove. There it goes. And then with this red block, it's in the center of this one, and it's now lined up with that pin. So I can now drill this. And that hole is now in line with that pin. Repeat over here. There's that one. Now, when I put one, where's the one? There's the one. There's the one. Now these guys, there was some dust in there. Now these guys will line up. Now I'm going to glue and clamp that, but first I got to get all these other ones done. So I'm just going to take number one, leave it, and it's done. And then I'm going to now drill number two, and all the rest of them. So there's a panel, sort of. So those two are down together. Now I just got to continue on. So I'll be back when I get, okay, all the holes are drilled. There's the one again, the two, and so forth. So now, time to glue, sneeze. Yeah, jeezle. Okay, still got some dust flying here, around in here from the table saw and stuff here, so that's pretty bad. Anyways, so down and glue all these guys. So I'm going to put a little glue in each of the holes, glue across the whole thing, glue in the holes, put the dowels in, and call her good. I did buy a new, I got a glue mat, I was going to say, but it's, it's like half the size of this whole panel. So, and then I also got some like glue brushes. Won't be here for another, I don't know, I think maybe mid next week. It's Saturday right now, and I think it's scheduled to be here like Wednesday. So it'll be here hopefully for the next, maybe the side panels. These are the front and back panel. I got to make 2 more side panels, because you can't have a box with only front and back. So let's see here. I got these dowels I'll use, because I've been cram that guy down inside there. Cram that guy down inside there. Cram that guy down inside there. Inside there. That one down in there. Now I'll drop a little glue in each of these holes. And then match my ones up. And there they go. There's the ones. Use my bearded woodworker mallet. And move on to the 2s. I don't know why I couldn't count. 3 of them. So now I'm going to pause, place this over here, let the glue drip all over the place, and then I'm going to work on these 3, probably in the backwards order, so we'll go 5 first. Glue, 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 glue. to do the 3s. So put that there. I don't remember which hole it is, so we'll just put 2 of them there because I was an idiot and I screwed up. I didn't line up the correct peg. Actually, I missed the whole peg hole. That little slot in the back, I missed the whole thing, and yeah, drilled bad. But it's an error that nobody will ever see once this is glued up. That's the time when you make errors. When it doesn't matter, you can't see it later, and it doesn't affect the project. Literally, only people who watch this video and me are going to know this. Okay, balance. Now, the only bad thing is that I'm seeing so far is these boards are not straight. So somewhere my jointing, my table saw most likely looks like it's not straight. So hopefully during the sanding process I can kind of flatten these out, because I just added the glue, and I guess I could always wait to glue these up and just run it through the planer, which I'm not going to do on this panel. I will test that theory on the second panel over there if I have to, running it through the planer to flatten it out a little bit. Okay, pegs are in, glue's in. Now, pick this guy up carefully and line up the hole. So, my arm was lining it up. You idiot, you stuck it in the wrong one over here. Doesn't go in this hole. Shit. I need a pair of pliers. Okay, back. So, this is the one that I drilled the wrong hole in. Come on. It actually goes in that one. Oh, careful, careful. Make an error. Nobody's going to see it, and then I redo it and screw it up again. Okay, let's try this again. This should just rotate 90 degrees. Yep. Now, let's put this thing together. There's 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm going to carefully mallet this bad boy. Now I'm just going to lean this right here for now. And then come over here, get some clamps. Okay, now I think I'm going to put this on the floor, let it drip on the floor mat. Where's my mat? Where's my glue mat? There's my glue mat, way too small. But put it down there. Put this guy up. Careful. Set it here. Rotate it this direction so I get glue over my shoe. And then I'll set this. Like that. There we go. Alright, where are we at, guys? There we go. So I was just finishing up editing this video and realized that I lost some footage there at the end. So this is the end of part 1 of a however many part series this is going to be, to try to keep the videos under 6 hours. So far we're already at like a half an hour, so sorry about that, fellas and fellas. But yeah, this is part 1. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff down there. And we'll see you in part 2, which should be coming out, well, I haven't even started part 2 yet. So it'll be out whenever I get to it. Thanks, guys.